You were not born to suffer. I love that he's from Chicago. Welcome, Blake, everybody. We want to talk about your mission is the same as mine. You find that you're helping people awaken to their life purpose.
Yeah.
And you're helping people find their connection, their spiritual. Yeah, it won't work. You're going to have this. I'm going to give you this because this is the loud one.
Okay.
So we want to talk to you about your journey. We want to know about who or what inspired this book to be published in the first place.
Who and what inspired the book? What inspired the book to be published? Well, it's a loaded question. For me, it was a lot of my pain and suffering and wanting to be free from that suffering, which led me to try and study and practice everything I could to heal myself and find some peace and find some happiness. And once I found the answers to that, I felt that I had to share it with as many people as I could because I felt that we all struggled in the same way. So that's kind of a simple answer.
But how long did you take to write? This is quite an incredible book, very deep and meaningful, and how long did it take you to put this together for the people that want to become writers, who have a lot of information, a lot of wisdom inside them, but they don't know where to start?
Oh, well, if you want to write a book, the best advice I was ever given was to start with an outline. Just, you start with the title that you have in mind and then do an outline of the key themes that you want to write about, and then you go through and you fill in those chapter titles with whatever you feel inspired to talk about, to explore, or to share. I conceived the idea for the book in March of 2009 and released the first copy in December of 2012. So that was, 2010, 11, 12, 3.5 years to release a first edition. Then I updated it and did a second edition, which is the edition that became the bestseller. So 4.5 years for the first edition. And then just my entire life of pain and suffering. So it takes time, and I think, we have a misconception in our society about quick fixes and quick success and instant gratification is the term. But for me, I was playing the long game. I wanted to figure out why I came to the planet, and this was a very big part of it. So.
Do you have some healing techniques that we could use or take home tonight? So how did you discover your life's purpose? And we know that it is a healing journey for every one of us because we've got these onion layers that we've got to peel off. What healing tool do you use for people when they're on that journey and they want to, feel connection to Source and discover their life purpose?
Well, that's a loaded question, a number of questions in one. So for me, the premise of my book is that all of our suffering, so all depression, all disease, all frustration, is the result of us never learning how to love ourselves as children. So all of our suffering is a cry from our soul asking us to love ourselves now. So to accept ourselves and be true to ourselves and express ourselves and act based on what we really want and overcome the fear. So the most important thing is to speak and act based on your truth in the present, even if you're scared. I also teach Qigong, which for me has been the most effective type of practice besides loving myself mentally and emotionally, because in my experience, it's the most effective thing to unlock stuck energy, stuck blood, and stuck emotion. And that's what causes depression and disease, is the stuck energy, stuck blood, and stuck emotion in your body. So we need to find ways to move and unlock the stuck blood, stuck emotion, and stuck energy, and not create more blockages. So when we don't speak and act in the present moment based on our truth, we create more blockages on top of the stuff that's already there from today back. So we create more, excuse my language, shit to work through. And so.
Are we lucky enough to get one little technique? Can you show the audience, do some healing for us?
Well, yeah, the key for me, is breathing. So can I get everybody just to put your tongue on the roof of your mouth and just take a deep breath through your nose and breathe into your belly. Because for me, what I discovered is that underneath all my thinking and all the anxiety or restlessness in my heart, that there was an ocean of peace and an ocean of love and an ocean of happiness deep inside my body. But I had to learn to breathe deep enough, and the reason why so many of us don't breathe deep and thus don't heal deeply is because we're afraid of feeling deeply. And when we were little kids, we felt so deeply and we got hurt. And then we took the elevator up to our head and started living in our mind, thinking that through thinking we could escape pain and find happiness, but it doesn't work. So just breathing deep into your belly is an anchor and the most direct path to peace and healing in any moment. So we like to make things complicated and we like to look for fancy things, but the truth is actually quite simple, and it's right here and it's accessible to everyone all the time. And I think I didn't finish the question you asked about your purpose, and I think, I struggled so long to find my purpose, and so now I have a lot more clarity about that. And I think if there's anybody here who's struggling with that, which I'm sure all of you have been on your journey for a long time, but I feel like it's important to know that really we just come here to enjoy life. We come to enjoy this body and enjoy love and enjoy people and good food and fresh air and then to bring the love inside of us into the world through our unique gift or our unique passion. So I bring love into the world through speaking and through private consultations and through my book, for example, whereas someone else might bring love into the world through mothering or through fathering or through being a teacher or an architect. So for me, seeking the answer to this purpose was huge for me, and I searched in so many places, and there's so many theories, and so I think it's important that we learn to cut through. So in my experience, it's all about learning how to love ourselves so we can bring love into the world and have fun and enjoy our lives and just be ourselves and be happy and stop trying to be more, do more, or have more all the time. And that's very much tied up with our purpose, because we think, we have to achieve so much in the outer world, but we don't. The real work is embodying love and peace, and then naturally everything else just happens. So
a lot of people just forget to ask the question too. People are maybe in our ego, we're focused on all the things we do not want in our life, but are you asking to the universe or to your higher self or your spirit guides, who am I? What is my life's purpose? And how can I make my highest contribution to others? And then when you have a sincere question and desire to know the answers always come. So seek that out and then follow and be aligned with your values, and slowly, piece by piece, it's unfolded, isn't it? And then the more you believe in it, you believe in your dreams and you take the inspired actions, everything, it's manifested. The law of attraction brings you more and more and more. So do you follow your signs and synchronicities?
Absolutely.
So where are you going now? Where is the book taking you? Find that the book's taking you on a journey now through workshops and seminars all around the world. Where are you heading after Perth?
I'm supposed to be in Melbourne in 2 weeks for the Mind, Body, Spirit Festival there, and my life's a bit up in the air at the moment, so I'm not sure, to be honest. And then next year I have a very, very big schedule, so, yep.
Just let Santa Claus take you on the journey. It's Christmas. So where can we get a copy of your book? Is it on Amazon and your bookstore? Tell us about that. You can put it in Better Life Bookstore as well. Yep.
Just Google my name, Blake Bauer, or the name You Were Not Born to Suffer, and you'll find lots of different options to pick it up. I'm at stand 42 for the rest of the afternoon if you want to come say hi or you have any questions.
So give Blake a round of applause and say thank you. I'm hoping Ali Jardine, can you please come to the stage? She's just going to, I'm just making sure she's on her way. But thank you so much, Blake. We appreciate that. Thank you.